Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy, Sir Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned in to Wrap It Up, my drink review series. Oh goodness! Oh, it's chilly. Huh. Oh, I think it's in like the 30s or the 40s or something. I say that, I mean, gonna pop out a drink to drink. That's cold. Today's drink of choice. Early in the morning here, Wild Bill's Rocket Pop, natural flavors, hints of raspberry, cherry, and lime, tasty nudes. 170 calories, a bit higher than, not much higher, a little bit higher though, than what we have been having. 40 milligrams sodium, 43 grams sugars. That's about average, I think, so far for the drinks we tried. Ooh. Yep, smells like a bomb pop. Ooh. It's not as, it is sugary, but it doesn't taste as sugary. It's got a nice flavor to it. Pretty solid. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I can taste the raspberry and the lime a little bit, but the cherry, yeah, definitely get that cherry flavor. Ooh. That's a good flavor. I dig that. It's a nice, woo. Yeah, it's a good flavor. Oh, that's tough. Oh goodness. Everyone's out in force today. Got so much busy traffic. Busy morning traffic. You're gonna have from point A to point B and getting there, trying to be awake, trying to be steadfast and trying to get there in a timely manner. Also, without being a total jerk on the road. Well, I think that a lot of people don't really think about that. About how much of a jerk they can be on the road in the mornings. But then again, half of us are hardly even awake. Those that are awake don't want to be awake. I tell you what, I could have gone back to bed. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. Okay, I got a decent amount of sleep for when I normally sleep. But I wish that I had gotten more sleep. You know? I didn't go to bed when I would normally have liked to. I got caught talking with friends of mine, playing around with stuff on the computer. But I had a very eventful weekend for the holidays. Spent some time with Noelle, and we went to a Santa Lights Ranch thing. Very, very cool. Also found a good ramen noodle shop that we've, the new one, the dumpling place actually, where we just had dumplings. They had ramen and stuff like that, but we didn't eat that, which I think we might next time, honestly. It's really, the food place is very, very cool. I like that. I went to Half Price Books, and I found this Gothic Christmas short stories that I'm going to read through. It seemed very, very cool. Oh my goodness. Yes. Those seem very cool. They also had very similar books, and I guess it's in a series of the books, which they're like $15 a piece. So I'm gonna have to see. But they had like it's folklore in mythology and stuff. Like there's Norse mythology, there was Greek mythology, there was Japanese myths in mythology, Chinese, Celtic, Norse. And I was just like, oh, you know what? I could get a couple of these. And then I realized I'm gonna be spending a lot of money, and I needed to ease up because the weekend is usually when, actually, of course, at the end of the month, money comes and gets a little, not necessarily tight, but just kind of like, okay. And you know how that is. But went and watched what is the name of the movie? Is it Goodness or something? It's not a soccer movie with Magneto. Younger Magneto, not older Magneto. That's Sir Ian McClellan, I think. This is older. No, it's not Sir Ian. Is it Ian McClellan? Anyway, it's not overpowering in the flavor. It is sweet, but it doesn't taste like super sweet to me anyway. Especially with the other ones I've been drinking. It is sweet though. I mean, compared to like the cola and the some of the others, those are real sweet. This one doesn't seem as bad. I mean, it's the same, not the same sugar, I believe. I think it's masked by the flavor. My brain thinks fruity versus like sugary, like just plain sugar. Oh goodness! But yeah, the Samoan soccer movie. Now Samoa has a soccer team versus Jamaican bobsled. But it was a good movie, and I really liked that. I think it turned out pretty good. Wow, we're rushing to work. That's the whole thing about being late for work, but like being late to get up and kind of like, oh, and then you finally get out on the road and you're like, you know what, I might be a couple minutes late for work, but for some reason everybody else is the same, and everybody else is rushing. Mostly, I've always felt that. What the hell is that? Oh, South Dakota. Anyway, I've always felt that there shouldn't. I don't see the reason for penalizing you for being late, like the initial penalization. Now, if you've got somebody that's consecutively late and they're part-time, or they come in when you scheduled their hours, right? If you have somebody who's like that and they come in late consecutively, like we're talking like 10-15 minutes late every day, then yeah, give them less hours. Obviously, you don't want to be there. Now, the problem is that you don't get you can't clock in early, or if you do, you get penalized. You know, if somebody is coming in and clocking in 10 to 15 minutes early and leaving 10 to 15 minutes later than usual, trying to get that extra bit of time, and just set them to less hours. And I say that, but I haven't managed people. I mean, I've managed working with people, but I've never managed people's hours and how many people we have in the business. So I really can't talk. That's another thing that people think about, like, oh, well, management just gonna make me work all the time, or not giving me enough hours. I think if you don't have people that you're scheduling to work, and the people that you are having work feel like they're not having enough manpower to help them do stuff, and you're having to meet a certain amount of, like, well, we can only afford to have so many people on, then you're working for a shitty company. Because there should always be enough manpower to help out at some point. And if you have to overschedule some people to where there's a couple more hands than normal, depending on the business, then that's fine. You have people there who are working, who are also available to work when you need them. Somebody knocks over something, you're going to need people constantly on one particular thing. And you have to gauge that. Sorry, let me fix this. That was one of the frustrations just with working with people in general. Oh, shit. People. Is that, just working up front in general, is that you could have 3 people working up front, 3 technicians, or 3 shop people working in the front area, and then a customer comes and snags one of your guys and has them help them do something. So now you've got 2. Should be fine. But one of your guys has already been helping another customer do a job that should have only taken 5 minutes, but come to find out, it's going to take about 30. So now you're down to 1 person running the front. And that's just like, we're talking sales, answering the phones. So that's a little tight. It gets a little tight. Then they get a phone call. Nobody in front. Well, there's nobody who can accurately, basically your customers are going to have to wait. And that doesn't happen all the time, but during that 10 to 15 minutes, there's a customer sitting up there waiting to be taken care of that would normally be in and out in 2 minutes. And they're sitting there waiting, and then another customer comes in. So it's hard to manage people. You can only put so many people on the floor, obviously. But I think we can all kind of sit back and kind of take a moment and go, okay, there's nothing really much we can do except do the job. And I think that if you're being overscheduled and you can't have overtime, but you're being scheduled for more than your regular hours, that's on the management. If they're going to schedule for more hours, then they should pay you. And they also shouldn't get in trouble for that. That's also not your fault. It's like, nope, sorry, can't come in. No, I need you to come in. No, I'm going to be making overtime. Oh, I need you to come in. Well, last time I went overtime, I got in trouble. No, still need you to come in. Sorry. It's like, you don't get fired either way. I don't know. I have not necessarily had to deal with that. I've just had a lot of friends of mine who have told me how frustrating that can be. So, yeah. I can imagine just how frustrating that can be when you're trying to do the job you come in to do, and you're told you can't do it, or you need to do more of it, but if you do more of it, you get in trouble. Or you didn't do the full job because you weren't told to do the full job. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me today. Hope you're all doing well. Wild Bill's Rocket Pop. You are a very nice addition to the series. Thank you for being here. I'm going to give you a 5 because you deserve a 5. I think I will give you an 8. You are a very tasty treat. Yeah, you guys should try this out. Tell me what you think. You can order them online. Variety packs are available at Amazon. And yeah, as always, I'm Sir Drink Slot, and I'm wishing you frost on the cars. It is chilly. Health, wealth, and love, with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all, down to the last drop. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.